All right, the next thing we're going to talk about is moisturizer. Everybody knows about moisturizer, and I love it because it's the most common thing purchased, and it's the most common thing that you think about when you think about skincare. So we're going to talk a little bit about it, and you probably know all there is to know. I think, I hope, but I'm just going to go through a few things that you might not know. First of all, we talked in serums that the serum is the lead role. So I want you to think about your moisturizer as the best supporting actress. And the reason is because we already talked about the serum is doing all the work. It's the one that's going to create the most change. It's going to give you the biggest bang for your buck. It's going to create any improvement that you want on your skin. But we need to support that, just like any good actress needs a supporting actress in the movie with her. We need a moisturizer in the movie of your skin. So we're going to apply the moisturizer day and night. I am a big advocate of moisturizers for day and night separately. If you're in a big hurry and you only want to purchase one product, that's fine, as long as your moisturizer does not contain a sunscreen, because it needs to be used for day and night in that case. Your moisturizer is going to work on just the few, maybe 4 outer layers of the skin, whereas your serum is going to go underneath and do some creative work there. And so your moisturizer needs to kind of be the cap on that. It's all about protection with moisturizers, where we are more about prevention and repair with our serums. Okay, you follow me? So choose a moisturizer that goes with the first question that I asked, which is, tell me about the appearance of oil on your skin. When does it happen? And once you've determined your skin type, then you can more easily determine what kind of texture your moisturizer should have, if it should be thinner or if it should be richer. Okay? Once you've chosen that, then you can go on to what ingredients that you would like to have in your moisturizer. If you're like me, I like to be fancy, so I want everything to match, and I want everything to go together, and I want whatever serum I'm using, typically, not always, but typically I want it to have some of the same benefits, the same theme as the serum and as the regimen. Regimen, not regime. Remember, we're not talking about Libya. I've said that before. Regimen that I've already chosen for myself, okay, or for you. That being said, I'm going to give you a little secret here, and my friends in the industry won't like me to tell you this, but you do not necessarily need to buy the most expensive anti-aging or anti-wrinkle or anti-acne or anti-sunspot or anti-age spot moisturizer there is, even though you're maybe buying that for your serum. And the reason is because there's a limit to what moisturizers can do, and ultimately all you really want your moisturizers to do is moisturize and cap and protect, right? So if you're on a budget and you want to create some change in the skin, I would rather you put your money into a serum that's going to do more for you and follow it with a good quality but maybe not the most expensive and fancy moisturizer, right? Do you feel me? Put your money into the serum, don't necessarily put your money into the moisturizer, unless you're made of bucks, and if that's the case, absolutely wonderful. Buy the best of the best, because I want the best for you. But if you can't afford the best, then we're going to go for the next best thing, which is put your money in the serum and get a nice, good quality moisturizer that has antioxidants, that is non-irritating, that has good ingredients, and feels good and smells good, or doesn't smell at all if you don't want fragrance, okay? Choose a good brand. We'll go much in the future about top picks. I've said that before. But use one that is non-comedogenic, hypoallergenic, feels nice, and works well with your skin type, and maybe addresses some of the concerns. But again, there's a limit to what a moisturizer can address. Really, all the addressing, is going to be with your serum, okay? I think that's all I have to say about moisturizers. Use one, you have to. Even if you're an oily skin type, you need to use a moisturizer. The more you, the less you use a moisturizer when you're an oily skin type, the more oil you're going to produce. It's called the vicious cycle of oiliness. And the vicious cycle of oiliness is that once you clean off all the oil, regardless if you use a serum or not, and you don't put a moisturizer, you are leaving your skin completely defenseless. And the only thing your skin knows to do is to create some oil to defend itself. So I just listened to someone today that said, I don't use a moisturizer because I'm oily. Stop it. Use a moisturizer. Just make sure that it's one geared for an oily skin. It's going to do the same replenishment. It's just like saying, I want to lose weight, so I'm not going to eat anything. No, you need to eat something. Just choose foods that are appropriate for your weight loss routine, right? It's the same thing, okay? So if that makes sense to you, I hope it does. That's all that I have to say about moisturizer. So that's our step, moisturizer. And the next thing we're going to talk about is my favorite subject in the whole wide world, which is eye cream.